One of the hardest parts, perhaps, of a breakup can be watching your ex move on with someone new. But not for this lady. This woman has gone to extreme lengths to help her former partner. So she's written a list of tips and advice for his new girlfriend, OK? It's like a handbook. You know, it's like saying, this is how it works. So, you know, I'm not with him anymore, but this is how it works. So she wrote things like, he likes to have his back rubbed and massaged, so be prepared, your hands may get cramp. You'll constantly hear negative things about him from people, but just ignore those. Alarm bell, alarm bell. He loves wearing his robe wherever he goes. Weird. Don't finish a Netflix series without him. Well, he'd better get home on time, because I'm ready to watch it.
No, she...
And what about this one, Colin? His room's always a mess, so it's either you get used to it or help him clean.
No.
Yes. No, that's an ulterior motive why she's doing that. She's just letting the other woman know that she's done all those things with him, like rubbing his back and blah, blah, blah.
I know him so well.
I turn around and go, why would I take tips off an ex?
No.
You're obviously an ex for a reason.
You're an ex for a reason. And if you love him so much and you'd like him to be happy,
then
why are you not still
that.
with him?
It's just weird.
I'll just be going like that. A man's an idiot. There you go, good luck.
Yeah.
I did do a handover.
Did you? Not a written one, surely?
No, I made a speech at my second husband's wedding on behalf of the bride, who was a really good friend of mine, and I made a speech about all his shortcomings and saying that she was more or less welcome to him and it would be a challenge to overcome them.
On your wedding day?
Well, it was their wedding day.
His family
His wedding day.
Were his family there listening to all that?
His mother had very pursed lips. She wasn't very happy at all. But my friend, the bride, thought it was really, really good fun. And I'll tell you something really funny. In the speech, I said, you know, I was married to him and I lived with him before we got married. And I know, you know, this is a man who eats out a lot, who knows all about food. He's a publisher. He publishes restaurant guides and he always says he's interested in food. Well, in all the months and years that I was with him and we went out to eat, he only ever ordered steak and chips. And then last week, his wife, me and him, the three of us, because we are really good friends, went to a really nice restaurant and his wife and I sat next to each other and he sat opposite us and he looked at the menu and up and down it and up and down it. She looked at me and I looked at her and we went... and he went, I think I'll have steak and chips.
Would you ever think of writing... Would you like to be given handover notes, or would you ever think of writing handover notes for an ex yourself?
No, definitely not. Absolutely not. You know, go and have him. I'm not helping you. But I think it's more a hindrance. I think that these exes, who are exes for a reason, obviously, I think they might say, OK, he likes macaroni cheese, for example. Here she goes, she's talking about food. Yeah. He likes macaroni cheese. He's actually allergic to cheese, and so that's the way you're trying to make sure he stays an ex.
She could be sabotaging.
She's sabotaging. That's what she's up to.
His back rubbed.
He hates it. I'm not rubbing your back.
So you don't think that this woman that wrote this rather weird list, there's one, you know, she's not a nice person?
No.
Well, the thing is, she starts to say, we met on this date and I started dating him on... I don't want to know that information. That's not a list.
Well, don't delude yourself. You start with a blank sheet with this bloke. Been around the block.
This is what I think of the list.